Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I gave this KidKraft dollhouse a makeover from my Flipping Dollhouse series. This video shows the complete transformation from start to finish. I found this dollhouse on Facebook Marketplace and I got it for free. I found it also online. It's called the Imaginarium Cosy Dollhouse. It's in pretty good shape except for the first floor. It's a bit warped, so I'm going to remove it and fix the wood pieces that are broken, and also glue on some wood stakes to the bottom to make it stronger and not warp so much. On the top side, I screwed in some screws to make it even stronger. I sanded the whole dollhouse. And then I painted it all white. I also stained all the wood bits. And I gave the stairs a makeover. I glued on some scrapbook paper to the riser. And wood pieces also stained for the tread. Next, I applied wood tone shelf paper as my flooring. For the main floor, where the screws are in, I wrapped the shelf paper around Bristol board and did the same for the bathroom. That way you can't feel the screws through the shelf paper. I wanted the outside to look good too. I applied some wallpaper that looked like brick. And then painted the rest of the dollhouse white. I also applied black wallpaper onto the roof. I cut and stained more wood stakes to add a couple of walls into the dollhouse beside the staircases. Okay, now the fun part, the decorating. I'm starting with the bathroom. I folded a piece of Bristol board to cover the gap in the wall. The shower is going into this corner. I'm cutting tiles out of this cardboard inserts from wine boxes from the liquor store. I'm gluing them on. And then wainscoting around the bathroom with craft sticks. You can watch the full versions of the makeovers on my channel. All the links to the videos will be in the description box. I painted the wainscot in green And for the shower, I'm using the same color, but I added texture with baking soda to the paint. And then a layer of glossy Mod Podge to the shower tiles. I glued on some of this wallpaper, but it's really gift wrap paper. I bought it at the dollar store. It's so pretty. Another wood stake right here. For the shower, I'm using this hook and these balloon holders for the shower faucet. Oops, I missed a spot. My shower door was made with these plant label sticks I bought at Dollarama. I also glued on some plastic to mimic glass. I bought this toilet at the Dollar Tree. For the vanity, I'm using these legs from this piece. In a small box frame, some beads, I love how that turned out. For the mirror, I used some of these floral wood pieces cut in half. I made some shelves with wood pieces and dowels, stained and painted gold. I also made a shower caddy. A towel bar, and I also made a shower bench, plus a toilet paper stand. For the lighting, I used wood pieces and a napkin ring holder. Now for the finishing touches. The bathroom is done, now to the living room. First thing I did was cut out a new window. Some curtains. I used the paper clips as guides and used a pointy thingy to make some holes to insert some jump rings. I'm using a dowel as my curtain rod and little eye hooks to hold the curtain rod. For the area rug, I used a piece of fabric, glue the seams of the long sides, and then pull the yarn from the short sides for a fringe. I made a sofa with cardboard and foam board. The full DIY is in the original video. I also included the link in the description box. I used beads and gold finials for the sofa feet. For this side of the room, I used a wood piece that holds other wood pieces from the dollar store. I stained it, and now it's my bookshelf. I printed some book covers I found online, glued them around the foam board, and added some decor. I'm using cardboard and edging for the coffee table. I used dowels for the coffee table legs, all stained. For the chandelier, I used this round wired piece from a string light I thrifted, and this thingamajig, plus some chain and a bulb. I painted everything black first and then gold. Now for under the stairs, I'm going to make a small office. I used this piece from the vanity piece I used in the bathroom. The legs were made with dowels with beads. Painted it white and then blue. I used a piece of balsa wood for the tabletop and stained it, and a couple of jump rings as the handles. The desk chair is from a Barbie playset. I painted it gold and white. I made a plant stand with dowels and a glue stick lid. Now for the finishing touches. Next is the kitchen. For the main part, I'm using this vintage Mattel 2002 Barbie playset I thrifted. And the stove is from this older playset. The playset isn't scaled to Barbie, so I also had to add more height. But first, I'm getting rid of the top part of the kitchen set. I glued on more wood sticks around the bottom of the kitchen piece. Spray painted it all white. I matched the wallpaper I used to the paint for the cupboards. For the backsplash, I'm using the same cardboard from the wine boxes to create more tiles. Another coat of paint. The handles and the details are gold. I'm using balsa wood stained for the countertop. Then I applied the wallpaper, also known as scrapbook paper. I also added more wainscoting on this side of the wall. Under the stairs will be a pantry. I stained some wood blocks to use as shelves. For the stove exhaust, I used a box and some wood pieces. I'm installing floating shelves. I use plant label sticks and cardboard. Now a table. I used a spool holder and a wood round. For the lighting, I used half of this ball painted gold. Some art for the walls. And now some dishes and detail. I'm using this chair as my sample to create a template. I use these wood chopsticks and craft sticks to make the chairs. Now some plants. And the kitchen is done. Now to the bedroom. I'm using the shelf paper as the wallpaper. And I used more wood stakes to create another wall for the bed to lie against and also a closet for Barbie. I also glued the wood stakes to the roof so there wouldn't be too much white space. For the bed, I'm using the same wood stakes and coffee stir sticks for the frame. I use sponges for the mattress. For the headboard, I used cardboard and covered it with some velvet fabric. For lighting, I'm using this tassel chandelier I made. The balcony also needs a makeover. I'm using this tile sheet for the flooring. And the balcony railing is too short. Too short for Barbie. Barbie's okay. So I'm using dowels and beads to create a taller railing so Barbie won't fall off again. I use these plastic plants to cover all the dowels and glue on the inside of the balcony. Back inside, in the closet, I added a rod and a couple of shelves. For the side table, I made it with chess and wood pieces. I also made a plant hanger with these plastic eggs and chain. Now for some finishing touches. I don't think the scrapbook paper on the stairs works now with all the florals in the dollhouse, so I changed it. Okay, all done. I love how it turned out. I think my favorite room is the kitchen. Please tell me which one of the rooms is your favorite. You can watch longer DIY videos on my channel that shows the whole process. All the links are in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Please hype and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.